In May of 2026, the US government handed the public 294 blurry UFO files and essentially said, "You figure it out." They called it the most transparent disclosure in history. It wasn't. It was a $500 million magic trick. Because while 1.7 billion people were distracted by a pile of useless redacted scrap paper, the newly rebranded Department of War quietly signed a massive check. $500 million for an artificial intelligence supercomputer designed to do the exact analysis they claimed they couldn't do. You're paying for the ultimate cover-up. Let's follow the money. The Pursue initiative was born out of sheer panic. Politicians demanded answers, so the government built a website. The global response was staggering, 1.7 billion hits in a matter of weeks. But look at what they've actually released. The public has only been handed a few hundred files. The Department of War openly admits they possess tens of millions of unreleased records spanning decades. So why build a massive portal just to release a fraction of a percent of the data? Because they needed a release valve. It is brilliant, curated theater. The state effectively digitized their most secretive vault, locked the heavy steel door, and slipped a few blurry pages under the crack to keep the wolves at bay. They handed the public a 10,000-piece jigsaw puzzle while hiding 9,000 of the pieces. The government's official excuse for these blurry files is a sensor deficit. They claim modern military radar just isn't built to track these anomalies. They are literally inviting civilian scientists to do the math for them. That is a lie. When a modern military jet encounters an anomaly, it doesn't just take a blurry video. It captures infrared heat signatures, radiation output, and solid mass data. But the public gets none of this. The state surgically removes the hard data, claiming it protects national security. But their own financial receipts expose the real story. At almost exactly the same time as these highly publicized UFO data dumps, the Department of War awarded a $500 million contract to scale AI. The stated purpose? Advanced machine learning services applied to military data. Scale AI's entire business model is taking massive amounts of messy, raw sensor data and teaching a supercomputer how to categorize it. This is the ultimate contradiction. The government looks the public in the eye and claims they lack the analytical framework to process complex UFO sensor data. They literally beg civilian scientists to do the math for them. Yet on the exact same week, they spend $500 million on a system capable of cross-referencing tens of millions of global data points in seconds. There is no unclassified document that explicitly says this AI is hunting for UAPs. But whether this $500 million supercomputer is actively crunching the UAP archive right now, or simply sitting in a server rack next door to it, the lie is the exact same. The military has the ultimate analytical framework. They are claiming an inability to process the data, while buying a digital brain that could solve these cases in milliseconds. This is a two-tiered justice system. The taxpayers funding this operation get a curated, low-resolution scrapbook so we can argue about it on social media. Meanwhile, the military operates a bleeding-edge supercomputer behind a classified firewall. They flood the zone with noise, claiming ignorance while possessing the exact technology needed to find the truth. They bought the truth with your money and fed you the scraps. The question isn't what they're hiding anymore. It's how long we're going to keep paying them to do it.